Sebastian will be sharing his digestive,
excretory, and reproductive systems with us.
but first, let's go through the regions of the rat's body.
And here are the regions of the rat's body. First, let's start with the cranial region, or also known as the head. Then we'll move on down to the neck area, which is considered the cervical region. Then, this region connects the cranial region to the rest of the body. Now, speaking of attachments, we'll move right along to the pectoral region, which is where the front legs attach to the rest of the body. Then we'll move inward or lateral into the thoracic region, which is the chest area. Then we'll move down to the belly, which is the abdomen. Then finally we'll move out to where the back legs attach to the rest of the body, which is known as the pelvic region.
Moving right along to the external features.
If we go back up to the cranial region, there are a few external features I would like to point out to you. First are the vibrissae. The common name for these long, white, hair-like objects on the face of the rat is whiskers, but the correct term for them is vibrissae. The function of the vibrissae is to help with sensory and for orientation. There's a second feature I want to talk to you about. You probably think these are teeth. It's because they are, but the correct term for them is incisors. These large teeth are used for tear and shearing of the food they eat.
Now let's take a step from superficial to deep inside Sebastian's body, otherwise known as outside to inside. The digestive system.
Now we will talk about the organ system that deals with processing food, the digestive system. Our first organ on our trip is the liver. The liver has 3 lobes and is bright blue in our rat. The function of this is to produce bile, which helps digest fat. The liver also stores glycogen and transforms waste into less harmful substances.
They don't have a gallbladder.
The stomach is inferior or under the liver. The function of the stomach includes food storage, physical breakdown of food, and the digestion of proteins. The esophagus is connected to the stomach by a point called the cardiac sphincter. The esophagus runs through the diaphragm and moves food from the mouth to the stomach.
The esophagus differs from the trachea in that it doesn't have any cartilage rings.
The small intestine receives partially digested food from the stomach. The small intestine is directly connected to the stomach. Small intestine. The word small refers to the diameter of the tube, not the length. From there, the large intestine attaches to the small intestine and leads to the anus. This is where the final stages of digestion and water absorption occur. And it contains a variety of bacteria to aid in the digestive process. But those are just parts of the digestive system, but they're very important.
The excretory system.
The main organs in the excretory system are the kidneys and bladder. The kidneys are large bean-shaped structures located in the back of the abdominal cavity. The function of the kidney is to remove waste and water from the blood, balance chemicals in the body, and release hormones.
The adrenal glands secrete adrenaline into the blood, so next time you go skydiving, you know what to think.
Then there is the bladder that is attached to the kidneys by the left and right ureter. The function of the bladder is mainly just to store and release urine. So the next time you have to go potty, thank your bladder.
There you go.
The reproductive system.
Males first.
There are two parts of this system we would like to stress. First, we will talk about the testes. This is the major reproductive organ in male rats. The function of this organ is to produce sperm and two very important hormones. There are also seminal vesicles located to the left and right of the bladder. The function of this organ is to secrete materials that form seminal fluid, semen.
Female second.
First off, the uterine horns are located on both sides of the vagina as it divides into two parts. Reddish duplex uterus is common in most animals, so they can have multiple embryos. Then the ovaries are connected to the uterine horns via oviducts. The function of the ovaries is to store eggs used to make baby rats.
Thank you for listening and watching. The excretory system, the digestive system, the external features, and the reproductive system of Sebastian.
Have a nice day.